Is it going? Okay. Hi, I'm Sven Gamsky. I'm from the Bay Area. That's where I grew up. Three words to describe me? Or three words to describe the music? One, the first I think is garage, because everything started in my garage. I didn't have a space, I didn't have all that much money, so I was just like, I'm gonna just try to do it in my garage. Second word, I think like soundscapes. When I think about my mixes, I think about like the whole spread. I think of like right and left, like there's a whole sphere, around your head that, where music can occupy. And I want you to feel like you're like living inside the song, because that's like when I'm mixing it, that's how I'm trying to get it to be. I'm trying to like make the soundscape just as full and as vibrant as possible. I guess the third word has to be Ami, which is my partner, she's the person who's influenced all the music, and without her, none of it would exist. So it's gotta be one of the things. I think that's completely accurate. Yeah. Like even in the mixes, like I want the voice to sound intimate, like up and close, like I can appreciate voices that are like mixed far back and they're like kind of like someone's shouting at you down a hall, but it also feels like I don't know, it's harder to connect with the music when the voice is farther back in the distance. Just from like an emotional standpoint, I feel like the voice being forward and having it, obviously come from an emotional place makes it intimate. And like I don't want to shy away from that, because like recording, like it's an intimate process, and like I feel like when you're listening to it, you can kind of, there shouldn't be like a barrier between the feeling that you have when you create it and the feeling that you have when you listen to it. I love it so much. It's so fun. It's just like, I feel like the bigger the crowds, like the more energy people bring, and that's just like, we love to have like, I don't know, to just let go when we perform, and when there's just all these people that are just like excited and want to have fun, it just like facilitates that so much more. We're kind of like, we're just always changing it up and running around, and my friend Tani and my friend Skinny Pete, he's the drummer, you'll see him. Pete plays the drums, and then dances, and then Tani switches off with me because I play the bass. Sometimes I play the guitar, sometimes I just sing. I'm usually like so dead at the end of a show because I'm just running and jumping and just like dancing the whole time and singing, and that's just like, I don't know. I think I'm getting in better shape, and then every night I'm just like done at the end. I'm thinking like I should be like good now, and then I show up and I'm like, wait, I need to like work out. Like I need to get on the treadmill or something. The internet is a crazy place. It's so vast, hugely vast. There's parts of it that can feel really genuine and real, and there's also like a lot of it that feels like really fake. It's just hard to, get a sense of the person. I don't know. It's been interesting to navigate that, and in a sense of like trying to get people to like to know me. That's why I think videos have been better. It's like a little bit more sustained, and it can be more fun. Like there's been so many good parts of it too. It's like hearing the stories of, from people that just DM me and just, that just share these like really beautiful things with me, and I'm like, oh, like that's a direct, like that's more direct. That's something that I can like easier like understand than just like numbers. Humor for me is such a essential part of life. I couldn't make like anything that felt like just formal and serious, because I feel like that would just almost, you just wouldn't feel right. So I feel like anything I make, like I feel all the sides, and I want to have that representative in the music too. Otherwise, like what is it? It's not a representation of how I feel or my outlook on life, then it's someone else's. This is, I guess, just my lens.